Did you know that flipping a house in the right country could make you more profit than flipping 3 in the wrong one? Yup, while many investors are stuck in saturated markets with razor-thin margins, others are quietly cashing in overseas, turning rundown homes into gold mines. All by flipping internationally in 2025. And the wild part? Some of these countries offer properties for less than the cost of a used car. We're talking $90,000 homes in high-growth cities, renovation costs under $10,000, and flip returns that blow U.S. markets out of the water. So if you're tired of bidding wars, slow-moving listings, or being priced out of your local market, this video might just change your investing game forever. Whether you're looking for affordable real estate, global property flipping, or the best countries for ROI, you're in the right place. We've crunched the data, analyzed global trends, and pulled together the ultimate list of top 10 countries to flip houses profitably in 2025, with average old home prices, key investor tips, and the hottest cities in each region. Welcome to the Globe Realty, where real estate meets global strategy. Let's get started. And trust us, you're going to want to see which country made number 1. But before then, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any video from the Globe Realty. Number 10. United Kingdom. Let's kick off this global countdown at number 10 with a place you might not expect to see on this list, the United Kingdom. Now you might be thinking, wait, isn't the UK one of the most expensive places to buy property? Sure, if you're looking in central London. But beyond the flashy postcodes lies a different kind of opportunity. One that savvy flippers are already taking advantage of in 2025. Cities like Manchester, Liverpool, and Birmingham are undergoing a quiet but powerful transformation. Government-backed urban renewal projects are pumping billions into these areas, upgrading transport, redeveloping neighborhoods, and most importantly, reviving demand. Here's the golden nugget. Older terraced homes in these cities can still be scooped up for $180,000 to $250,000. That is about $225,000 to $315,000. And if you head further north or into Wales, you could snag fixer-uppers for as low as £90,000. Now imagine this. You buy one of those classic brick homes in a forgotten suburb, renovate it with modern finishes, and suddenly you're holding a high-demand rental or a flip-ready listing in a rejuvenated hotspot. Sounds pretty sweet, right? And here's what's really working in your favor. With government incentives like Help to Buy and transport upgrades like the HS2 rail line, young professionals and first-time buyers are flooding into these once-forgotten areas. They're not just looking, they're buying and renting fast. So here's my question for you. Would you invest in a neighborhood on the rise before the crowd rushes in? Would you flip a piece of Britain's past and turn it into your next big win? Stick around, because number 9 on this list might just surprise you even more. Number 9. Spain. Imagine you step out of a freshly renovated apartment in Valencia. The air smells like espresso and sea salt. Down the street, a tourist couple is snapping selfies in front of a Gothic cathedral, while a real estate agent across the plaza is guiding new buyers through open houses. This isn't just vacation life, it's investment strategy. Welcome to Spain, number 9 on our countdown of the most profitable countries to flip houses in 2025. After years of economic bumps, Spain's property market is finally finding its rhythm again. And smart investors? They're already there, buying up older flats in high-foot traffic cities like Seville and Valencia, modernizing them and flipping them into Airbnbs or vacation homes that pay for themselves. In Madrid, homes in the city center average around $474 per square foot, but just beyond the center, you're looking at $339 per square feet. And with tourism roaring back and domestic demand heating up, these properties aren't sitting idle for long. Here's where it gets interesting. Unlike other markets driven purely by population growth, Spain thrives on lifestyle appeal. People don't just move here, they dream of living here. That dream? It's your leverage. So ask yourself, could you take a weathered Spanish flat, breathe life into its tiled floors and wooden beams, and flip it into a Mediterranean masterpiece? Could your next investment not only make money, but also let you write it off with a sunset view? Spain's not just bouncing back, it's becoming a playground for lifestyle investors. And if you're watching this, maybe it's time you join them. Stick with us. Number 8 on this list has a completely different flavor, and it might just be the Southeast Asian surprise you didn't see coming. Number 8, Thailand. Imagine trading in cold concrete jungles for warm breezes, golden temples, and the gentle hum of motorbikes weaving through the streets of Chiang Mai. You're not just sightseeing, you're scouting. Because in Thailand, behind the tropical beauty, lies a real estate market ripe for flipping. Welcome to number 8 on our list, Thailand, the land of smiles and seriously good margins. But this isn't just about stunning beaches and spicy street food. Thailand is quickly becoming a magnet for digital nomads, retirees, and remote workers, all of whom need places to stay. Places you could own, places you could flip. The average property in Thailand sits around £181,000, approximately $236,000, but the real magic happens in areas like Chiang Mai, Phuket, and the outskirts of Bangkok, where older homes and condos are often underpriced and underloved. Now here's the twist. Unlike Western flipping markets, Thailand offers a unique advantage. Aesthetic upgrades go a long way. Modernize the kitchen, add Western-style amenities, and suddenly you've transformed a simple property into a highly desirable expat rental or vacation stay. But here's the question. Could you flip a Thai condo that becomes the #1 listing on Airbnb for digital nomads? Would you be willing to learn the local laws and partner with a local agent to unlock one of Southeast Asia's most exciting real estate opportunities? Because in Thailand, the demand is growing, the costs are low, and the potential for short-term rental income? Sky high. Thailand isn't just a place to relax. In 2025, it's a place to renovate, rent, and reinvest. Coming up next at number 7, we're heading to Eastern Europe, where history, modernization, and ROI collide in ways you won't believe. Number 7. Let's take a sharp turn east, away from palm trees and tourist traps, to a place many real estate investors have completely overlooked: Poland. Now hold up, before you scroll past thinking, Poland? Really? Hear this out. This is the sleeping giant of European real estate. Coming in at number 7 on our list, Poland is quietly becoming one of the most profitable house-flipping destinations for 2025, and most people don't even see it coming. Here's what's happening. Cities like Warsaw, Krakow, and Wrocław are undergoing a transformation. Fueled by a tech-savvy workforce, EU-backed infrastructure, and a growing population of young professionals, these urban centers are thriving. But the housing stock? In many cases, it's old, outdated, and in desperate need of modern upgrades. That's your opening. The average property sits around £170,000, roughly $228,000, and renovation costs remain surprisingly low. With the right contractor and a design-forward mindset, you can take a communist-era flat and turn it into a chic, modern apartment that rents out fast or flips for a clean profit. And here's the thing. Local demand is strong. These aren't just vacation homes. These are long-term homes for a growing middle class looking for style, functionality, and location. So let me ask you, would you be bold enough to invest where others aren't looking yet? Could your smartest move in 2025 be betting on a market no one's talking about until it's too late? Poland may not come with beaches or fancy brochures, but if you're flipping for ROI, not just lifestyle, this is the kind of market that builds wealth quietly and powerfully. Next up at number 6, we're flying to a country where a weak currency equals strong opportunities, and foreign investors are loving it. You're going to want to stick around for this one. Number 6, Turkey. Let's cut straight to the chase. If you're flipping for profit, not just pretty views, then Turkey demands your attention. Coming in hot at number 6, Turkey is the kind of market where seasoned investors lean in and the unprepared get left behind. Why? Because the Turkish lira has dropped like a rock. And that's exactly why this market is on fire for foreign investors. When your dollars or euros go twice as far, you don't just buy property, you dominate the block. In 2025, cities like Istanbul and Antalya are bursting with inventory. Beautiful historic homes, often under-maintained, can be picked up for a fraction of what you'd pay in Western Europe. And once you renovate, boom! You've got a property that appeals to tourists, digital nomads, expats, and a rising domestic middle class. Yes, you'll need to navigate local bureaucracy, maybe even partner with a trusted local lawyer or realtor. But think about it. Would you rather overpay for a flip in a saturated market or get in on a high-growth region with double the upside? This isn't just about flipping homes, it's about flipping the script. Turkey's housing market is the wild card of 2025. It's chaotic, it's undervalued, and it's brimming with potential. So here's your move. Do your homework, build your local team, and go where the average investor won't. Because the best opportunities, they rarely come gift-wrapped. And coming up next at number 5, we're heading to a country that's exploding with growth, booming with tourism, and offering some of the best bang-for-your-buck flips in the world. Can you guess it? Before we continue with the first 5 on our countdown, tell us, which country are you ready to invest in so far? Let us know in the comments. And if you're serious about flipping globally, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because the Globe Realty is just getting started. Take a cup of coffee, sit back, and relax, because the top 5 countries are ones you do not want to miss. Number 5, Philippines. At number 5 on our countdown, we're heading to a place where turquoise waters meet untapped potential, where locals greet you with warmth, and where smart investors see more than just paradise. Welcome to the Philippines, a country that's not just beautiful, but brimming with opportunity. Here's the thing, while others are still chasing overpriced homes in saturated markets, savvy flippers are turning their eyes to Southeast Asia's rising star. Why? Because the Philippines is growing fast, and not just in terms of tourism. Urban centers like Cebu and Davao are evolving at record speed. The middle class is expanding, young professionals are relocating, infrastructure is improving, and behind all of that, a sea of older, undervalued properties just waiting for a makeover. You can buy an older home for around £104,000. That's just $135,000, and with some tasteful renovations, turn it into a high-demand rental, a boutique Airbnb, or a perfect starter home for a growing family. But this one's not just about numbers. It's about impact. Could you see yourself owning property in a place that feels like home and vacation rolled into one? Could you create spaces that offer locals something better and give visitors a reason to come back again and again? Because in the Philippines, flipping isn't just profitable, it's meaningful. You're part of a country's evolution. You're helping shape neighborhoods, one home at a time. It's not just smart investing, it's heart-led opportunity. And next on our list, we're heading to Europe's powerhouse, a country where precision meets profitability, and flips are fueled by one word: stability. Number 4, Germany. At number 4, we're heading to the heart of Europe, where efficiency is a way of life, and real estate isn't just about hype, it's about long-term wealth. Welcome to Germany. If you're the kind of investor who prefers precision over risk, this is your market. While other countries swing between booms and busts, Germany has built its housing sector on one powerful principle: stability. Here's the intel. After a temporary dip, German home prices are back on the rise, with a 1.9% increase year-over-year in fourth quarter of 2024. The rebound is being led by cities like Leipzig, Berlin, and Dresden, where older buildings offer significant renovation potential, especially in previously overlooked districts now undergoing urban revival. And here's what makes this country a flipper's goldmine. Germany's tenancy laws are strong, but homeownership is growing, and there's a rising demand for modern, energy-efficient homes, something older properties often lack. Translation? You step in, retrofit a 1970s apartment with clean lines, smart systems, and modern finishes, and you've got a high-demand listing that stands out immediately. The average purchase price will vary city to city, but the German market rewards calculated improvements and quality craftsmanship over flashy flips. And with access to EU financing tools and a highly regulated construction ecosystem, the path to profit is clear. If you play smart. So ask yourself, are you a builder of trends or a builder of trust? Would you rather chase volatility or ride the steady wave of growth that Germany provides? Because in this market, the investors who win are the ones who understand value beyond the surface. Up next at number 3, we're crossing the Atlantic to a place where culture, cuisine, and construction margins collide beautifully. Number 3, Mexico. Color, energy, soul. Welcome to Mexico, number 3 on our list, and a country where flipping houses isn't just a business move, it's a cultural immersion. Let's get one thing straight. This isn't about cookie-cutter real estate. This is about cobblestone streets, colorful facades, tiled rooftops, and the unmistakable hum of mariachi music drifting through the air as you tour your next potential flip. From Tulum's trendy boho villas to Guadalajara's colonial-era townhomes, Mexico offers endless charm with endless upside. Why? Because demand is exploding, from American retirees, Canadian snowbirds, digital nomads, and a fast-growing domestic middle class. And the kicker? It's still affordable. You can buy an older home, some with authentic Spanish architecture, for a fraction of U.S. prices. Think $80,000 to $150,000 for properties that, with the right design touch, can be transformed into boutique Airbnbs or long-term rental gold mines. But the real power of Mexico lies in its blend of beauty and income. A flip here isn't just about resale value, it's about rental cash flow, lifestyle ROI, and building something with flavor. So here's what I want to ask you. Could you create a modern oasis inside a 100-year-old hacienda? Could you tap into the rich traditions of Mexican design and turn them into short-term rental profits? Because in Mexico, the house you flip might not just make you money, it might make you fall in love. And next up at number 2, we're heading to Europe again, but this time to a country that's been the darling of digital nomads and retirees, and is now a flipping hotspot like never before. Number 2, Portugal. There's a certain kind of magic in Portugal, the kind that whispers through narrow stone alleyways in Lisbon, echoes from ocean cliffs in the Algarve, and rolls in with the fog along the cobbled hills of Porto. But beneath the romance, there's real return. Welcome to Portugal, number 2 on our list of the most profitable countries to flip houses in 2025. And let's be clear, this isn't just hype. This is strategy. Portugal is having a moment, a big one. Digital nomads, retirees, and remote workers are arriving in waves. Property demand has surged, and older homes, many with gorgeous bones and historic character, are sitting in prime neighborhoods, just waiting to be revived. The average property price is around $173,000. But here's where it gets interesting. Many of these homes are undervalued simply because they need vision. Peeling plaster, outdated kitchens, crumbling azulejo tiles. These aren't problems, they're potential. And the government? They're playing ball. In response to the housing shortage, Portugal is now reclassifying rural land for urban development, opening up even more areas for smart investors to move in early. But Portugal's charm isn't just in the numbers. It's in the pace, the culture, and the lifestyle. Imagine flipping a sunlit townhouse in Porto, restoring its traditional blue and white tile, and turning it into a boutique rental for wine tourists. Or transforming a dusty villa in the Algarve into a beachside retreat booked out year-round. So let me ask you this. Could you be the investor who turns faded elegance into fresh demand? Could you restore a piece of history and create a modern haven while making a serious return in the process? Because in Portugal, flipping homes isn't just profitable, it's poetic. And 2025 is your window to get in before the rest of the world catches up. Now, we've reached number 1, the giant, the powerhouse, the undisputed champion of house flipping. Number 1, United States. We've traveled across continents. We've explored historic gems in Europe, tropical hotspots in Southeast Asia, and rising stars in Eastern Europe and Latin America. But now, we've arrived at number 1. And honestly, was there ever any doubt? Welcome to the United States of America, the undisputed king of house flipping, where opportunity isn't just alive, it's thriving in 2025. What makes the US unbeatable? Volume, velocity, variety. It's the only country on this list where you can flip a 1920s bungalow in Tampa, a brick duplex in Cleveland, a mid-century ranch in Austin, or a craftsman in Indianapolis, all in the same year. And the market? It's buzzing. After a brief cooldown, home prices are rising again. Cities like Dallas-Fort Worth are leading the charge, named the number 1 real estate investment market of 2025. Why? Booming populations, job growth, and neighborhoods hungry for revitalization. In hot zones, the median home price sits around $382,000, but head into the Midwest and South, and you'll find old properties begging for a facelift at $120,000 to $200,000. perfect for budget-conscious flippers with vision. What sets the US apart isn't just profitability, it's predictability. Flipping here isn't a gamble, it's a playbook. You've got access to lending, investor networks, renovation contractors, and data on demand. From FHA loans to 1031 exchanges, the financial tools are unmatched. And let's not forget this. American buyers love fresh homes, updated kitchens, open concept smart tech. When you give them what they want, they'll pay for it quickly. So here's the final question for you. Are you ready to flip in the most proven market on earth? Are you ready to turn vision into velocity and properties into profit? Because in the United States, the land of real estate opportunity, your next flip could be your biggest win yet. And there you have it. The top 10 countries to flip houses profitably in 2025. From the charming streets of Portugal to the powerful property machine that is the United States, we've explored markets bursting with potential, character, and ROI. Whether you're drawn to cultural charm, rental cash flow, or big renovation paydays, there's a place on this list that fits your vision and your budget. But here's the real question. Where will you make your next move? Are you flipping for lifestyle, legacy, or lightning-fast returns? Drop your pick in the comments. We want to hear where your investor instincts are pointing this year. If you found value in this countdown, smash that like button, subscribe to the Globe Realty, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a global opportunity. We've got more deep dives, market breakdowns, and investment strategies coming your way, all designed to help you turn properties into profits wherever you are in the world. Thanks for watching, and until next time, flip smart, flip global. This is the Globe Realty, where real estate knows no borders.